Everybody wants big wins. I mean, I don't know a single person that's trading the market that doesn't want to make a bunch of money. But I think too many traders get tunnel vision where they think, I got to close this winning trade because I'm green, because it's profitable, because I've made a couple bucks. And that's really just elementary level trading. And it's not consistent. Most of us have full-time jobs, or we're business owners, or we're dads, or we're moms, and we have, things outside of the market that require our attention. And so we're not able to kind of micromanage those positions, meaning we can't stare at charts all day. We're not going to be closing 77 trades per day. We're not day trading. We're not scalping. And so what makes more sense to you as somebody in that position, somebody that doesn't have the time to sit behind the screens all day? You got to extend your time frame out and take trades on a longer time frame basis. And that's kind of exactly what we did with this Kinross Gold Corporation trade. We had just closed this out for yesterday. We closed out two of the tranches that we're currently in right now. I'm going to show you both of those. A January position. Well, I guess both of them are January positions. But we opened up the first one a year ago. So last January, we opened it up. I'll show you that in a second. This is kind of the fruits of that labor. An 1,800% win with 7 days left as of yesterday to close. And then we had another position that we had put on in July, extending the trade out because it was working at the time, that we were closing around 1,200%. So again, a tranche of the $15 calls, a tranche of the $20 calls with vastly different entries, but both of them 6+ months out, meaning we opened one up a year ago in January, and then we opened another one in July. And what I'm going to take you through really quick is kind of that step-by-step process. And I'm not going to sit here and explain the trade to you. If you've been watching my content or reading the emails for any extended period of time, I'm not going to blow your mind here today. But what I am going to do is hopefully solidify the process more. There's a lot of you that read my content and you go, yeah, okay, I understand it, but maybe there's a missing piece. Maybe you just need a little bit, a push in the right direction. And hopefully this video might give you kind of that confidence to take the next step. So let's go back. Just go look on Twitter really quick. Twitter tweeted this out January 29th. This was what we were looking at the time. It was a very basic 13-year high, stage one into a stage two. If, you're into stage analysis. But what I really liked about this trade in particular was the fact that it was outperforming its industry group. It's a big thing inside of TTI. Not only are we looking at the technical setup, which is trend, relative strength, momentum, all of the three non-negotiables that we talk about all the time, but we also want to see it outperforming a basket of its peers, right? If you want to beat the market, you have to own the things that are beating the market. And in this case, if you want to beat the gold mining industry group, you got to own the things that are outperforming the gold mining industry group. And in this case, KGC had broken out into a decade high against other gold miners. And so we said, listen, let's buy this now, ask questions second, right? So tweeted it out. This is actually what it looked like. January 29th, what you're looking at here is our market research portal, what you're going to get when you sign up. These are our trade alerts that go out to your inbox and shortly to your cell phone via text message. All the pertinent information. Again, here was the chart, folks. Trend, higher highs, higher lows, trading above an upward sloping 200-day moving average. Bullish momentum regime on the RSI, outperforming its industry group through relative strength. All three of our non-negotiables. You can see here what we were targeting. Again, this was January 29th, 2025. We went a year out. Now, some people might say, why would you go a year out? Why does that make sense? Well, if you think about the average volatility on a gold mining name, it's not very high, right? It's not like we're trading a small cap software or semiconductor stock. These gold mining trades need a lot longer to really get going. And in this case, not only did it go for a long time, it went for the entire year and essentially trended upwards the entire time. I mean, this is about as parabolic as you can get in a gold mining position. And we're on damn near all-time highs, right? Basically all-time highs here in KGC, going all the way back to 1995, 1996. So if we go back and we look at this again, we took this and we said, listen, with the recent breakout in gold, many gold miners are popping back up on our scans. Folks, Stanley Druckenmiller, he has this great quote where he says, if I come up with a great idea, I buy it, and then I ask questions second. You can learn from that. In a world where everybody's afraid of their own shadow and you need 77, pieces of information to confirm your entry, you're going to underperform, people that just buy first and ask questions second, as long as there's kind of that logical framework kind of backing it up. Myself, I'll look at something. If it falls within our profits over profits framework, I'm just going to buy it. I'm going to buy it and then I'll ask questions second. And in this case, GDX, the gold mining ETF itself, had not broken out. But the individual stocks within the gold mining industry group were breaking out. We saw it on the scans. We run scans every day. We go, uh-oh, something is different. Gold miners, which had not been doing anything up to that point, are all of a sudden all over our scanners. So we went out and we bought KGC, and we actually bought OR and AEM as well. All three of those big winners. But we're still in KGC, which is why we're going through this. So we opened it up, right? January, we said, let's buy a year's worth of expiration, see what happens. And as you can tell, obviously, very, very, very well for us. And it's really created this massive, massive win that we can continue to compound our profits in. And that's exactly what we did. So the second time we took it, we said, listen, here's what we were looking at. We bought the breakout at 1075. We were able to sell the double, pull all of the risk back into our account, and then redeploy that capital into strength. That's exactly what we did. We said KGC is tapping our first price target at that 16.5 area. That fib level is important to us. If we consolidate here, which we ended up doing, let's go ahead and add risk back into the trade. It's working. This is how you compound your biggest winners. By pulling capital out of your original position once it crosses 100%, what I call sell the double, and then redeploying that to continue to make more and more money in your strongest trades. So that's what we did. We had new risk levels. We had a different strike price, right? We're not going to buy the same strike. We extend the trade out. We said, listen, it's already working. It's already free. Why don't we put more money into it at a logical area of potential resistance and then a rebreakout? And that's exactly what happened. We came up, we tapped our price target, and we continued to fly. And then, by the way, we opened up again at the 25, 26 area, and we're currently in it again going out to June of 2026, which, by the way, we were just able or are about to be able to flip it free again. There it is. Again, May, not June. June is the AEM position. Again, take what you're learning from me and implement it. Sell the double. Pull your original capital back into your account and then redeploy it as trends continue. You're never going to know exactly when something breaks out if it's going to be the next big thing. You won't know. People are going to sit here and sell you lies. They are 100% sure. You're always 100% sure when you put the trade on, or you wouldn't put it on, right? You have to get comfortable being uncomfortable. You never know which trade is really going to take off and make your year. That's why you pull, the original risk out at 100% and then redeploy it. This is not a dead trade once you sell half. This is not something you just tuck away in your portfolio and then that's it. You need to continue to contribute new capital to the strongest trades, each trade having a different strike if you're trading options or different price target if you're trading equities, and continue to win as much as you can. Again, when we put this on in January, we had no idea Kinross or Agnico Eagle Mines or 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 gold itself was going to continue to run. We don't need to know. All we have to do is identify the trend change as early as possible and take a position. Manage it. Let the best trends continue to go. Not all of them are going to run like this. Kinross has run now for over a year, but we're still long. Why would we get out now? Right? Continue to contribute capital at the right kind of logical areas, compound those wins, and you're going to find yourself in a lot of big wins. I mean, like I said, you've been reading our content or watching our videos or whatever. 1,000% wins are not, out of the ordinary in TTI. We're not going to hit 1,000% on everything. And I think that's okay as well. But this is something that will happen. It will happen to you should you join TTI. Okay? Hopefully this kind of kicks you in the butt a little bit. It's the beginning of 2026. Here you go. You bought it in July. Can you sit 6 months and make 10 grand? I mean, this is probably 30 minutes tops worth of actual work over 6 months. Takes a couple minutes to put the trade on, kind of go through the trade review. You sell the double, which you can automate. Throw a good till cancel order to sell half at 100%. And then when the trade alerts go out to your inbox that we're trimming some, just go to your broker and trim some. It doesn't take very long. And again, perfect for people that don't have a lot of time on their hands. We don't want to sit at screens all day. That's the exact opposite of what we want to do as a profitable trader. The more opportunities you have to trade, the more opportunities you have to lose money. We don't want to limit those. Okay? So if you're interested, link is in the bio. All the information is there. I look forward to seeing a bunch of you in 2026. Thank you so much for the support. And as always, profits over profits, folks.